On to our next story here. Today is July 13th. If you didn't know, it's a very special day for Houstonians. It is 713 Day.
Yep, Steph, and as many of you at home know, I'm new to Houston and realizing that this is quite a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Our Brandy Smith is breaking down how important area codes actually are.
What's Houston's area code? I'm Brandy Smith, and I'm glad you asked. The city boasts 4, and Houstonians, well, they feel very strongly about each one. 713 is undoubtedly the OG. I mean, it was the first, established back in 1947 as part of the North American Numbering Plan, and it was the only until 1996. That is when Houston got split, and most suburbs outside Beltway 8 got a new area code, 281. At that point, the city was growing so fast, numbers couldn't keep up. In 1999, only 3 years after adding a second area code, the Public Utility Commission scrapped boundaries and threw a third one into the mix, 832. We got another one, 346, just 15 years later. But some people's identities are tied to these numbers. Shoot, Houston celebrates 713 Day because of 713. Local comedian Chinadu Ogu says, if you got 713, you are a true Houston native. He says that's like the people who bought the first Google stock. But everyone has a different concept of what each area code means. For Marissa, 281 is perfection, that's her. 713, sure, she says. 832, bye. And 346, why? Actually, a lot of people seem to feel that way about the 346. So what's next? Nothing for a while. It's predicted we won't need any more area codes until 2028 at the earliest.